I got a call from a guy on the evening of November 25th that said he had shot a big buck that morning and he had looked all day and was unable to locate the deer. So he was wondering if I could bring my dogs to come help him find his buck. I told myself that day I wasn't going to do any tracking that night or the next day because I was going to take my kids hunting. And we had about a 2-hour drive to get to the place, and so I didn't want to push my luck and not be able to do that. So I told the guy I wasn't going to be able to make it due to my family obligations. But he went on to tell me that this was a buck he had been hunting for a couple years. He had a lot of history with him. He actually had shot him the year before, and the deer survived and showed back up on camera. He said it was a really good buck. It was a deer, it would have been his biggest deer ever. And he was pretty upset. And he didn't live in the area where he was hunting. He actually lived about an hour or so away. And he was already on his way back home when he called me because I found out he wasn't hunting that far from where I lived. So I was like, well, let's try and go tonight. And he was almost back home, by the time he got a hold of me. He had been out there all day. He had jumped the deer twice while looking for him, and then he had lined up another tracker who ended up not being able to make it. So he spent all day out there looking and waiting, and in the end wasn't able to put anything together with it. After giving it some thought, I decided to help the guy, and I told him that I could meet him the next morning and try to do the track before I had to leave and take my kids hunting. So we agreed to meet first light the next morning, and that would have made the track approximately 24 hours old by the time we got to it. He shot this deer from the ground with a crossbow at approximately 40 yards. The area was interesting. It was suburban-ish, industrial-ish type area. And we were able to work out the permission. We had pretty much permission to track anywhere we needed to, but I knew it was going to be challenging. There was a lot of areas that this deer could have slipped out along creeks and drains as he searched for bigger blocks of timber, was my guess, is what was going to happen here. So the following video shows what happened. Stay close to me. Y'all give us about 15 minutes. Got it here. Arrow went somewhere in there.
You never even found it, right?
See that little old road right there going up?
Yeah.
Straight up there.
All right.
stood. Then he went that way.
Okay.
But she's all over it. That's my tote right there. Brought it up here yesterday.
Okay.
But he went
I got that same thing in the back of my truck.
straight up that way. But now from there, I'm gonna clean it out.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that he went that way because when I was walking back down the road, a doe jumped on the other side. There's a little road up there. A doe jumped or came busting out of the woods over there.
Okay.
So that's just that feeling. I think he went next to that. I never went that way.
You never went down there, right? Okay. I'm hoping that he did that and come back.
I do
And I
too.
I hope he cuts the
I
track
do too.
so we don't have to do that big loop.
I know.
Unless he stayed back up there, but you walked out
I
there.
walked out, but I didn't see him when I went right next
Yeah, I
to him.
mean, he could be
before.
down in any of that. So
Mhm.
what we'll do is if they don't,
So if I hit him, it was right here.
okay.
That red.
If they kind of don't really get anything figured out up here, we'll get down in that and we'll push through there and see if they pick up on him.
He's on the track from.
Yeah, he's the really good one. She's getting good, but sometimes when they do come together, she don't like to get far away from me, so she'll track and come back and track and come back. I cut my camera off. I forgot to turn it back on, but we found him. 308 yards from the shot site and some thick, nasty boy. Good dogs.